Let's get right into it. Number 9. The morning phone dive. Imagine waking up, and before your eyes are even fully open, you're already scrolling through your phone like it's holding the secrets to eternal life. Your brain is still in sleep mode, barely able to remember your own name. But here you are, absorbing drama from Karen's Facebook rant about her neighbor's cat. This is like inviting a crowd of screaming people into your bedroom first thing in the morning. Your phone is a portal to everyone else's problems, opinions, and emergencies. Your coworker's crisis about the broken coffee machine, your aunt's political meltdown, that guy from high school posting his 7th gym selfie of the week, and the news, because nothing says good morning, like finding out the world is ending in 12 different ways. Your mind is most suggestible in the first hour after waking up. It's like your brain is a sponge ready to soak up whatever you give it. And what are you giving it? Other people's chaos. You're basically programming your brain to start the day in reaction mode. It's like showing up to a boxing match already punch-drunk. Einstein didn't wake up and immediately check what his haters were saying on Twitter. Marie Curie wasn't scrolling through Instagram looking at radioactive element filters. The average person spends a huge amount of time on their phone within the first hour of waking up. That's a lot of time marinating your brain in a stew of other people's problems before you've even had a glass of water. And most of us do this while we're still in bed, turning your sanctuary into a reality TV show set. Unless you're coordinating world peace, it can probably wait. Give yourself at least 30 minutes of phone-free time in the morning. Let your brain boot up properly, like a computer starting fresh. Stretch, drink water, stare at a wall, literally anything that doesn't involve other people's digital drama. Build a force field around your mind before you let the world crash into it. The world's problems will still be there in 30 minutes. Karen's cat drama isn't going anywhere. Number 8. The caffeine loan shark. You know that morning coffee? It's not giving you energy, it's lending it to you from a loan shark at a crazy interest rate. When you wake up, a chemical called adenosine is floating around in your brain. Adenosine is your body's natural time-to-sleep signal. The more it builds up, the more tired you feel. Caffeine comes along and blocks the receptors for adenosine. It's like putting earplugs in so you can't hear your body screaming, "I'm tired." In response, your body starts making more adenosine to try to get the message through. As if that's not enough, caffeine also triggers your body to dump adrenaline into your system. It's basically forcing your body to run on emergency power. For a few hours you feel great, focused, energetic, ready to take on the world. But then the caffeine starts wearing off. All that extra adenosine your body made comes crashing down on you all at once. That's when the caffeine loan shark shows up to collect. You're not just back to normal tired, you're super tired. So what do? You grab another coffee, and another. You're running your body like a pyramid scheme where each cup is paying off the debt from the last one, but the interest keeps building. The really messed up part is your body actually downgrades its natural energy production because it's getting used to the coffee doing all the work. It's like your body's saying, well, if coffee's going to handle the energy, I'm going to take a break. Try pushing your first coffee back by an hour or two. Your body naturally produces cortisol, an energy hormone, in the morning. By waiting, you're working with your body's rhythms instead of fighting them. Number 7, having zero boundaries. Imagine you're running a restaurant where everything is pay what you want. Some customers will be fair, but others will eat a 5-course meal and leave you a penny. That's what you're doing with your life when you have no boundaries. You're essentially handing out an instruction manual titled, "How to Take Advantage of Me for Dummies." Your coworker dumps their work on you 5 minutes before leaving, saying, "You're so good at this." And instead of saying no, you stay late again. Your friend who only calls when they need money or a ride at 3 a.m. knows you'll say yes because that's just who you are. Your family shows up unannounced when you're still in your pajamas and you scramble to entertain them. People don't respect what comes too easily. It's like those free samples at the grocery store. Nobody values them because they're just there for the taking. You become a human free sample. The worst part is you start resenting everyone. But really, you're the one who never said no. You're running an all-you-can-take buffet of your time and energy. People will take until there's nothing left. They'll drain you like a phone battery that everyone's using to charge their devices. People actually lose respect for you when you have no boundaries. They stop seeing you as generous and start seeing you as a pushover. The solution is to start small. You don't have to suddenly become a fortress. Just start with a simple, "Let me check my schedule," instead of an automatic yes. Or, "I'll need to think about that." It's like building a muscle. It feels weird and uncomfortable at first, but the more you do it, the stronger you get. People who actually care about you will respect your boundaries. The ones who get angry are just mad that their free ATM is suddenly out of service. You're not being mean. You're just upgrading from a free-for-all buffet to a restaurant with actual prices. Number 6. The what-if catastrophe rehearsal. You're lying in bed at 3 a.m., and suddenly your brain goes, hey, what if that weird sound your car made today means the engine's about to explode? And just like that, you're mentally rehearsing every possible disaster scenario. The engine explodes on the highway, you get stranded, your phone dies, and somehow your brain connects this to ending up living in a cardboard box under a bridge. This is what scientists call catastrophic thinking, and your brain thinks it's doing you a favor. It's like having an overprotective mom in your head, always preparing for the worst. The problem is, your body can't tell the difference between real and imagined threats. Every time you play out these disaster scenarios, your body releases stress hormones. It's like watching a horror movie, except you're both the director and the terrified audience. Your heart rate goes up, your muscles tense, and your body goes into fight or flight mode, all for a problem that probably just needs an oil change. Scientists found that 85% of the things we worry about never actually happen, and of the 15% that do happen, most people report handling it better than they thought they would. So you're flooding your body with stress chemicals for things that either won't happen or won't be as bad as you think. It's like setting off the fire alarm just to check if it works, every single night. This constant disaster planning actually makes you worse at handling real problems when they show up. When you're always in panic mode, you can't think clearly. Next time your brain starts its late-night disaster movie marathon, remember you're not preparing for the future, you're just stress testing your sanity. Number 5. Holding grudges. You know that person who wronged you 5 years ago? The one you're thinking about right now? The one that makes your blood pressure spike every time their name pops into your head. While you're sitting there getting angry about them, they're probably living their best life, completely unaware that they're living rent-free in your head. Holding a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Every time you replay the incident, your body releases stress hormones like it's having a fire sale. Your blood pressure goes up. Your immune system takes a hit because it's too busy dealing with all these stress chemicals, and your brain actually starts rewiring itself to be more negative. It's like installing a negativity filter on your life's camera. Scientists found that people who hold grudges are more likely to develop heart problems and depression. You're basically paying for a 5-star hotel in your mind for someone who probably doesn't even remember what they did. There's a difference between learning from past experiences and letting them haunt you. You can remember the lesson without keeping the emotional baggage. It's like taking the valuables from a burning building but leaving the smoke behind. Next time you catch yourself replaying that old argument or betrayal, realize this person isn't worth the premium real estate you're giving them in your brain. They're not worth the stress hormones you're producing. Evict them from your head and use that space for something that actually makes your life better, like remembering where you put your keys. Number 4. The busy badge of honor. You know those people who always tell you how busy they are? They're like walking advertisements for stress. Oh my God, I'm so busy I haven't slept in days. Being constantly busy is basically adult peer pressure. We've turned being overworked into a weird flex. Like congratulations, you're running yourself into the ground. Here's your trophy for having no life. When you're constantly switching between tasks, your brain starts losing efficiency fast. You're not actually getting more done, you're just making more noise doing it. It's like trying to juggle while riding a unicycle. Sure, it looks impressive, but you're probably going to faceplant eventually. And most of this busyness is just us trying to feel important. We're all just hamsters on a wheel, thinking we're running a marathon. Studies show that people who work more than 50 hours a week are often less productive overall than those who work 40. After a certain point, you're basically just keeping your chair warm. Being busy is literally making us sick. Your body doesn't care about your impressive work ethic, it just knows it's being abused. The most successful people in the world aren't busy. They're focused. Busy people are like a shotgun. Lots of noise, pellets going everywhere. Productive people are like snipers. Quiet, focused, one shot, one kill. A lot of people stay busy on purpose because they're afraid to be alone with their thoughts. It's easier to drown yourself in work than deal with your actual problems. Start treating your time like it's actually worth something. Learn to say no to things that don't matter. And most importantly, stop bragging about being busy. It's not a personality trait. It's a problem. Nobody ever said on their deathbed, "I wish I spent more time answering emails." Number 3. Relying on motivation as fuel. You're sitting there, scrolling through hustle culture posts, waiting for that magical moment when motivation hits you like a bolt of lightning. Meanwhile, your gym membership card is collecting dust. Here's the truth. Motivation is like that friend who says they'll help you move but never shows up. It's basically just an emotion in a fancy suit. And emotions are about as reliable as a chocolate teapot. You don't brush your teeth only when you feel motivated. You don't only show up to work when inspiration strikes. You do these things because they're habits, built through discipline. Every time you wait for motivation to start something, you're actually training your brain to procrastinate. Your brain starts thinking, why start now when we can wait for that magical feeling? A feeling that usually shows up around 11 p.m. on a Sunday night, when it's too late to do anything. Successful people aren't more motivated than you. They're just better at doing things when they don't feel like it. They've built systems and habits that don't require emotional fuel to run. Motivation is like a match. It burns bright, but dies quick. Discipline is like a slow-burning coal, not as exciting, but it'll keep you warm all night. Start small, ridiculously small. If you want to work out, just put on your gym clothes. That's the only goal. If you want to write a book, just open the document and write one sentence. The secret is to make the start so easy that you don't need motivation. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. It's like pushing a car. The hardest part is getting it moving. Once it's rolling, it gets easier to keep going. Number 2, the Hedonic treadmill sprint. You know that feeling when you finally buy that shiny new phone? For about 5 minutes, you're on top of the world. You carefully peel off the plastic screen protector, like you're unwrapping pure happiness. Then you notice the guy next to you has the model with more cameras. Suddenly, your brand new phone feels like a potato with buttons. This is the Hedonic treadmill, and we're all running on it like hamsters who've had too much coffee. You think getting that new thing will finally make you happy, and it does. For about as long as it takes to microwave a burrito, then your brain goes, cool, what's next? Scientists studied this. They found that lottery winners and people who became paralyzed in accidents both returned to their previous baseline happiness levels within about a year. You get the promotion you've been chasing and feel instant elation. 2 weeks later, you're scrolling LinkedIn, feeling like a failure because someone your age just became CEO of their own startup. The worst part is companies know about this. They release a new phone every year with barely any changes because they know the newness is what we crave. They're selling us the same sandwich with slightly different mayo, and we're lining up for it. Stop treating happiness like it's something you can order on Amazon Prime. Start appreciating what you already have. That phone you're watching this on right now? 2 years ago, it was the thing you desperately wanted. The trick isn't to stop wanting things. It's to understand that the next big thing won't make you any happier in the long run than the last big thing did. Number 1, making decisions when you're emotional. Imagine you're at a car dealership, and in the driver's seat is a sugar rush toddler. The toddler sees all the shiny buttons and really wants to drive. You wouldn't let them. That would be insane. But that's exactly what we do when we make decisions while we're emotional. Your emotional brain is basically that toddler. Impulsive, short-sighted, and really bad at understanding consequences. When we're highly emotional, our brain actually dials down the areas responsible for long-term planning. It's like your brain goes, who needs tomorrow? Let's do something crazy right now. Think about the last time you were really angry and sent that text you immediately regretted, or when you were super sad and bought $200 worth of ice cream, or when you were feeling lonely at 2 a.m. and decided to text your ex. Your rational brain is screaming, no, don't do it. But your emotional brain is like, what's the worst that could happen? A guy I knew quit his job because his boss made him work on his birthday. He stormed out dramatically and felt like a hero for about 12 hours. Then reality hit him like a truck full of bills. Experts use a trick called the 24-hour rule. When you're feeling strong emotions and about to make a big decision, wait 24 hours. It's like putting your emotional toddler in timeout. If you still want to make that decision after 24 hours, great. But chances are, once your emotional brain takes a nap, your rational brain will wake up and say, yeah, maybe selling all our furniture to become a professional juggler isn't a great career move. This is just as true for positive emotions. Getting married in Vegas to someone you met 3 hours ago might seem brilliant when you're euphoric. So next time you're about to make a big move, ask yourself, am I being driven by my rational brain? Or is my emotional toddler at the wheel? Your future self will thank you for not letting them crash the car. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.